how they left the first two rows open to keep us.
Hand this to somebody named Gina. Okay.
Welcome, everyone. We are gathered here today to celebrate and bear witness to the marriage of Ana Arroyo and Eric Neil Allred. In the years they have been together, their love for and understanding of each other has grown, and now they have decided to join their lives together and become husband and wife. After many months of preparation and planning, finally your day has come. And what promises on this day and during this ceremony will be some fun, some love, and hopefully some laughs too. Eric and Ana, take a look around. Your friends, your family, your dearest loved ones, and even Brooke is here to support you as you begin your life together. As you both are fans of film, you can think of this evening as your premiere night, to many years of being regarded as a treasured classic. The analogy of a movie is perfect actually for this evening. I mean, I'm up here and I'm probably going to start ad-libbing as if we did in our actual movies. And just like a movie, you guys are each going to have some dialogue to say and some emotions to feel and convey. You even have in each other the perfect motivation. As movie people, you know a good movie becomes a great movie with a wonderful supporting cast. And as you look around, you'll see there's no better supporting cast and the celebration of your love for each other than the loved ones that you have here today. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I grew up Roman Catholic. I know these ceremonies are supposed to take about an hour, but feel like they take about 3 hours. So for this next portion, I invite you guys to get comfortable, grab some shoulder of the person next to you as I talk here for just a little bit. Now, some of you guys may be wondering who I am and what I'm doing up here, marrying these two wonderful people. My name is Bobby, and I've known Eric for about 8.5 years now, but have gotten closer to him over the past 3, which is about as long as I've known Ana too. As for what I'm doing here, well, last year while preparing for a day of shooting on Eric's film A Lack of Furniture, I told them I was actually asked by another couple to officiate their wedding. For some reason, Eric thought that was going to be a good idea and asked me if I would do the same for this ceremony too. I tried to remind Eric that while he has made one marvelous decision in deciding to marry Ana, he's also a Chicago Bears fan, so his judgment is not always the best. I was told by both Eric and Ana that they wanted an officiant who would make the ceremony fun, entertaining, and special, but since that person wasn't available, they decided to go with me. But all kidding aside, it's been a joy and an honor and a hell of a lot of fun to watch this relationship blossom the last few years I've known them. And as I've gotten to know them, I've also learned the history of Eric and Ana. I learned about their first meeting when Ana went into the video store where Eric worked to look for a Woody Allen movie, not knowing she was about to meet one of the biggest Woody Allen fans there was. I learned about Ana thinking Eric was kind of cute, so she decided to call the video store a few days later, only to act like she called the wrong number and hung up when Eric answered the phone. Luckily, she got the nerve to call back and give him her number. I also learned of their first date. Now, there are many first meetings throughout the course of history that are beautiful and wonderful, where the moment the two meet, they know they are destined for each other. This was not one of those meetings. Eric and Ana met on South Congress for food and coffee. Ana showed up looking great, very much looking forward to meeting this interesting new guy. Eric showed up wearing a ridiculous fedora, trying too hard to look like an Austin hipster. To make matters worse, Eric spent the whole time talking about himself and asking Ana no questions about herself at all. But to prove that sometimes miracles do happen, somehow, even after that awful date, Ana decided to at least keep texting with Eric. I'm not even sure Ana knew why. Maybe she thought she'd get some free movie rentals out of it. Throughout their texting, though, Eric convinced Ana to hang out with him again. This second time, Ana didn't even bother trying. She showed up to Eric's place in sweats with no makeup. But it was on that second meeting that Ana saw the charming, cute guy that Eric is. It also helped that Eric had a wall of DVDs. And as a fellow movie buff like Ana, that was a big plus. What Ana didn't know at the time is that all of Eric's DVD cases are filled with the same terrible movie, Grease 2. Okay, that's not true, but if it was, it would be hilarious. At the end of the evening, after a few hours of talking, Ana left. But on her way home, she realized how much she liked the time she spent with Eric. So much so that she actually called him on her way home, asking if they can keep hanging out that night. And now both of them are here this evening to devote their lives to each other. It may not have been apparent on that very first date, but since then, it's been obvious to see how good these two are to each other and for each other. They encourage each other. They energize each other. They calm each other. They comfort each other. Like two pieces of a puzzle, they fit perfectly together. And if you think about it, the puzzle is the perfect analogy for marriage, life, and love. For all of us, our whole lives are in many ways like one big puzzle. Throughout each of our lives, we have different experiences, different events, and different people that help make up the bigger picture that is each one of us. It starts with family, who are like the outer edges of the puzzle. These are the pieces and people that help shape us. They are the first ones we find and connect with, and the ones that we tend to look for guidance when the middle part of life's puzzle gets too difficult to solve. They are the anchors of our puzzle and who we are, always there to help us while still letting us figure out the answers on our own. To Eric and Anna's families, it's true. No matter what, you will always be there for these two. You will always be part of Eric and Anna's puzzles. Sometimes a wedding day could feel like a child or a sibling has grown up, and in some ways that you are losing them. But that's never the case. To Eric's family, in no way today are you losing a son, but you do gain another piece in your puzzles in a wonderful new daughter. And to Anna's family, in no way today do you lose a sister or daughter, but you do gain... Well, you're not losing a sister. I'm kidding, of course. You gain another wonderful new piece and a new son and brother. Once we have our family anchor pieces set in our puzzle, we start filling in the rest with friends, schools, careers, and life events that all fit into place. But as we know, puzzles, like life, can be tough too. Sometimes we can't seem to find the right piece. We get frustrated. Sometimes we look at that big picture and see that it might be so far away from completion that it can be a bit overwhelming. Marriages can be the same way. There will be days when maybe the wrong thing is said or done, where the love is true, but not as pretty. As the two of you work on your puzzles of life together, there will be times it's not so easy. But there will be many more days where everything runs smoothly, you both are on the same page, where the pieces come together quickly and perfectly, and you feel like you both are unstoppable. No matter what, as long as you remember your love for each other, and to always communicate open and honestly, and on the good and not so good days, your life puzzle will be more full by the day. So with that, I'd like to give you your first wedding present now. As I said, marriage is a bit like a puzzle, so I would like to give you guys a puzzle of the both of you. And because I said just a second ago, sometimes the faces of love are not so pretty, and because I like making jokes, here's a puzzle pieces of you guys making kind of ridiculous faces at each other.
That's so sweet.
So, okay, I wanted to send you guys away with a little bit of a laugh there. So, I want to let you know that both of those puzzles contain 1,008 pieces. Now, they're your gifts, and you could do with them as you wish. But I do ask you that you do them together. And here's a pretty neat fact. If you decide to do one piece a day until both puzzles have been completed, you will be at a little over 5.5 years of marriage. And then it'll be time to get a couple more puzzles. So here's to you having found one another, and to you completing your puzzles in the long life of love you both will share together. Now, as I said earlier, Eric and Anna are fans of movies. And as we all know, in the best movies, they all contain loving, heart-filled words from each of the protagonists. And I can think of no better way than for these two to share their love for each other than through their own words and vows. And I now ask Anna to share her vows with Eric.
Thank you. Eric, growing, learning, and loving with you these past 5 years has been better than I could have ever imagined. You've showed me what a true teammate is, what true love and friendship is. And I promise I will always strive to be the best version of myself for you. To be honest, loyal, and faithful. Be supportive in all of your goals and dreams. To be by your side no matter what beauty or obstacles life has in store for us. To communicate with an open mind and open heart, always. To love you and respect you as an individual, best friend, and husband. I look forward to what's ahead of us and being able to walk back down that way with my head held high as your wife. I love you.
Eric, I ask you now to share your vows with Anna.
This must be really good.
I, Eric, take you, Anna, to be no other than yourself, my equal. I promise to laugh and cry, endure and endure all that life throws our way. As a husband and a partner, I promise to honor and encourage you throughout this life. You shall never walk alone, for I will walk by your side. This ring has no beginning or end, nor shall my love. You're my best friend.
And I ask all the rest of you guys here, it is our responsibility to support and uplift Eric and Anna, not just as individuals, but more importantly as the committed couple they have become. So I ask all of you here witnessing these promises, do all in your power to uphold Anna and Eric in their marriage. If so, please say we will.
We will.
Throughout recorded history, rings have been exchanged as symbols of love and commitment. Because like love, rings neither have a beginning nor an end. You said that perfectly a moment ago. To symbolize the sacred union, we will now witness the exchange of the rings. Eric, place this ring on Anna's finger and repeat after me. This ring I give you.
This ring I give you.
As a token of my love.
As a token of my love.
And devotion to you.
And devotion to you.
I pledge to you all that I am.
Pledge to you all that I am.
And all that I ever will be as your husband.
And all that I ever will be as your husband.
With this ring I gladly marry you.
With this ring I gladly marry you.
And join my life to yours.
And join my life to yours.
Anna? Place this ring on Eric's finger and repeat after me. This ring I give to you.
This ring I give to you.
As a token of my love.
As a token of my love.
And devotion to you.
And devotion to you.
I pledge to you all that I am.
I pledge to you all that I am.
And all that I ever will be as your wife.
And all that I ever will be as your wife.
With this ring I gladly marry you.
With this ring I gladly marry you.
And join my life to yours.
And join my life to yours.
I almost made you say the Red Sox are a terrible baseball team. A good marriage must be created. It is standing facing the world. It is forming a circle of love that gathers in the whole family. It is speaking words of appreciation, and it is hearing unspoken words of gratitude and love. It is forgiving and forgetting. It is not only marrying the right partner, it's being the right partner. By the virtue of the authority vested in me under the laws of the great state of Texas, I now pronounce you husband and wife. Eric, you may kiss your beautiful bride. Ladies and gentlemen, I now have the pleasure to present to you for the very first time, Mr. and Mrs. Allred. All right, they're gonna be back in just a second, then I guess we'll get pizza and stuff started.
Great job, Bobby.
Great job.
Great job, Bobby.